Sri Lanka, the land of beautiful smiles. Ayubowan, spoken as the hands come together.
Hi, I'm in Sri Lanka for 9 days and I'm going to take you through my travel.
Join me as I explore Colombo for 2 days. I first reached Chennai and got my hair done at Verve Salon, which is one of my favorite places. They do a great job, be it cut or color, and always I love to get my hair and nails done before I leave for any trip or any special event. It just puts you in a whole new mood. And then I got ready for my flight. The Colombo to Chennai distance is just one half flight, hardly 40 minutes, and it costs you about 10 to 12k. Around 13k was the total. We also get food in this flight. Sri Lankan Airlines was really impressive. It was very smooth. I loved everything about the airlines. I've been having a little bit of fear of flying, considering all of the news that we hear of late. Hence, I am looking a little anxious here. But all good. We landed safely in the Colombo airport and we were really excited. That's my friend. She is equally excited to explore Sri Lanka. So we are starting off from Colombo and then we are going around Kandy, Ella, Galle and all of that, which I will be covering in my next vlog. This vlog is fully focused on Colombo and the touristy things that we did there. What did we eat? What are the best spots to recommend and all of that. First come first, we went and got the SIM outside the airport, and you get the SIM for free, but you have to pay for the amount of data that you need. So we chose the 20 GB plan, and this was recommended by the service provider as well. We quickly grabbed some snacks from the stores because it takes about 40 minutes to reach our hotel, and I just love the Sri Lankan flag for some reason. I just totally love the color combination, and my friend booked us a cab, so we used PickMe or Uber here. Our hotel was booked for like 2 days and it's about 40 minutes. So we reached Radisson Colombo and the hotel was pretty good. It was a little small because the bathroom was really big, but I really loved the hotel. We got good amount of sleep and rest here. We were supposed to get an ocean view, but I guess we were facing the other way, so we couldn't really get the beach view room. We decided to quickly get ready and go get some lunch because we were so hungry. I quickly shot a get ready with me tutorial, which I have uploaded on my makeup handle. We then took a tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk is what mostly works here and they pretty much are available all around, and you can also see this train in the middle of the road, which is really exciting. So we went to this Dwaraka place for lunch, which was pretty good for Indian food, and then we decided to go to the beach and catch the sunset. So we went to the Galle Face beach. I guess it's Galle, I'm not sure how they pronounce it. So it's the mall and the beach is facing opposite. It's like you get a view of the beach and there's a mall opposite and a lot of beautiful buildings. I really loved the buildings here and it wasn't that crowded, to be honest, maybe because it's off season. It was a really pleasant vibe. The thing that was so surprising for me was that the climate is pretty good in Sri Lanka. I never felt hot or humid or sweaty. I really felt like there was a pleasant breeze. We really loved it. And then we sat on the beach for some time. We chilled. We were exploring, catching up with the locals. People were always asking, where are you guys from? We got introduced to a couple of people and then we decided to go check out the mall. A lot of people recommended the mall. I just tried a couple on outfits and we called it a day and slept really good. I woke up the next day feeling so fresh because I had gotten proper 8 to 9 hours of sleep, which I never ever get. And we decided to explore the next day fully in Colombo. So we decided to go to this Paradise Road, which has this beautiful cafe. So it's basically a place with all of this cutlery, souvenirs and a lot of beautiful kitchen items. I loved this store, but sadly I couldn't buy any of these items much because most of these are breakable and we didn't want to carry a lot of things because we were traveling to Kandy and Ella and our whole trip was planned. This was our first place. We didn't want to shop too much here and end up with a lot of luggage. But I really love this store. I think it's great for people who run a cafe or want to start any kind of food business. They have beautiful cutlery present in this cafe. I got a couple of handmade soaps and lotions for my mom, and there was also a cafe on top. I had a cup of coffee. Of course, coffee is my life. I drank some good iced coffee, before which we decided to explore the supermarkets as well. We took a short break, and this is my friend in the top floor. She was exploring a couple of stuffs here. So you also get like linens, bed sheets, a lot of dolls. You get all kinds of stuff in this kind of store. Most of them are souvenirs. We then went to this La Carcade in Colombo, where you get all of these magnets, jewelry, t-shirts, all of the touristy shopping basically. So one good thing that I did was I did buy a couple of things here, because the places that we went afterward were more expensive, and the options were also slowly getting limited. So I really think like you can buy a couple of souvenirs from each place instead of only relying upon one particular place. So I really loved shopping here. I got a couple of stuff for my mom and dad and my brother. We picked up some t-shirts, and Sri Lanka is really famous for their jewelry. Although I don't have so much knowledge and experience with jewelry, there were a lot of collection. My friend ended up buying a couple of them, and we explored the place, walked around for a while, and then we decided to go to the supermarket. So we thought of buying some stuff in the supermarket, but it didn't have anything that we want. We wanted noodles, but vegetarian noodles, it wasn't really there. So we just hung out waiting for our tuk-tuk. You can also see the Lotus Tower behind me. And once we reached our cafe for the lunch, we went to this place called Cafe Noir. This was a great cafe. I love the food that I ordered here. So we ordered burger and veg sandwich and a couple of smoothies here. The cafe was pretty good and pleasant, and the vibes were really good, not overly crowded. And the prices are quite mid-range, like around 1400 or 1000 rupees in Indian money, like the total cost was. So we ordered this veg burger and a veg sandwich. The veg sandwich was really good, that we just loved it. We ended up getting one more. I then called for this protein blueberry smoothie, which was also really good. We quickly went back to our hotel because we wanted to take a short break, get changed, and we also wanted to explore the pool in our hotel, which is an infinity pool, but we got late, so we just rushed to the temple. So this is one of the most happening places in Sri Lanka. It is a Ganga Ramaya temple. My friend found out this place. It has a lot of tourist attraction, and we ended up going at the perfect time when it wasn't too dark. We were there like around 5 p.m. and we explored the temple. It has all of the Buddhism culture. Even though I don't know a lot about it, we were just like trying to find out and explore. So we got into the temple, and there were a lot of stuff stored. It was like a museum sort of vibe, where they were having these big glass boxes, and they had stored a lot of stuff from the past. And there were a lot of small offerings and gatherings happening in the temple. We sat down, we meditated for a bit, we sucked in all of the good vibration that was here, and then we walked outside for about 3 minutes, and then there is a Seema Malaka floating temple, which was one of my favorite places. Me and my friend absolutely enjoyed hanging out at this floating temple. It was so serene. It is by the river, sort of a lake or a river or a lake. I'm not sure which one it is. So it's situated in the middle of that, and it was a perfect sunset time that we went. So it was really pleasant. We took a couple of pictures and shots, and we just hung out there for a pretty long time. We really just loved the vibe of this place. It kind of reminded us of Marina Bay Sands from Singapore. So really took the time here to chill. We also got some good pictures. We went behind the temple, and we saw a couple of people were also meditating there, and it was really a nice moment. So I highly recommend this temple for people who would love to visit Colombo. It was one of the best experiences for us. After that, there was a mall opposite to this where I was obviously craving some makeup shopping, and honestly, Sri Lanka doesn't have too much makeup stuff going on. They themselves told me that a lot of stock has been stopped for some reason, so I just got like one or two products that I really liked. After trying and testing it at the makeup store, I also tried a couple of perfumes, and then we got really excited and ready to go to one of our most awaited places, the Dutch Hospital. So this is like a very vintage kind of place which has a very different vibe from a lot of places that we've been to. The construction is completely different. It's called Dutch Hospital. It will remind you a little bit of Pondicherry and French Town. So it has all of these eateries and a couple of shops, and you can just go around and explore. They also have a couple of pubs, and they also have Spa Ceylon, which is one of a famous outlet in Sri Lanka, where they have all of these Ayurvedic kind of body care and face care products. So we also went there. So we were exploring the restaurants, and we decided to go to this Ceylon Curry Club. We wanted to have some authentic Sri Lankan cuisine with also an Indian touch to it, and the chef recommended us to go for this dish. So basically it's the hoppers and it's the Indian platter. So it's like a dal and curry, 6 different varieties of curries, and a lot of flavor packed meal. So the hoppers was quite sweet for my friend's liking, but the dal and curry rice was really good. We enjoyed the meal and we called it a night. We went back to our hotel, and this was our pool, and it was really windy, so it wasn't really suitable for us to stay there for a long time. It was getting really chilly, so we decided to call it a night because we had an early morning train to Kandy, and I'm gonna show all of that in my next vlog. And thanks a lot for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. See you.